I know that you all wanted to do want me to do Dane's mission, but try it out. But I really wanted to go for the the quickest interrogation ever. Don't have a high enough renegade score, so gonna do some other things first. So team status. Alright, messages. It could happen to you! It kills a male routing. A drow lay in the ocean, dying from Capella syndrome, and had a dream. Innocent thing, killers came to him and charted the course of his life. The drow saw the waves and eddies, and saw that sometimes the killer swam, alongside him. Limbs breaking in the water, while some other things he was alone. The drow saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times of his life. Yes, he asked the Kindles, why was this one abandoned? The Kindles answered, the light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The drow awoke and found his Capella syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Kindles, it could happen to you. Where the Kindles go, we shall follow, and where the light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 pieces of your acquaintance and your greatest wish. Totally not a chain letter. I repeat, not a chain letter. For Pete's sakes. Dropping. Oh, the keepers from the first Mass Effect game. And the Solarian scientist. I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the keepers if I found anything. And this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the keepers are bioengineered. And based on my comparisons to some of that materials in Saren's Flexor Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. So either the creators of the Reapers made the Keepers for some reason, or the Reapers turned some past species into the Keepers. Either way works. May not understand how important this is, but it suggests that Citadel was really made by the Protheans. You don't say. It may have been made by something far older with the Keepers as organic guardians. Once more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rains on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off will be around the time the Protheans disappear. And it's scheduled to cross sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just so you want to know, nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Not even your friend who tried to kill you as some paranoid scheme. Ah, crap. Never mind. Just thought there's something off. That's all. Or not dark. Dear human, capital H. Nice. Clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember how much of what happened, but the chief scouts that you put like what out of the fire when I got caught and poisoned over the Warlock clan, the camp. Sorry. Thanks. Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't, unless I go to the Blood Rage or something. I got to go to the female camp after the covenant and was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the Blood Pact before this happened. I think I'm going to stay here instead. Erdnark Drag Scout, 2nd class. Okay, Kelly?
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, apparently I forgot to talk to Morden, Garrett, and Grunt at their missions. Let's fix that.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tachanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt.
Yours like anyone else.
Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of merit.
Wow.
Sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collecting.
Alright, fair
Not
point.
important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Guess we'll talk later.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. People don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is skip you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
And how did it
I
go?
assume you took her down gently.
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We, ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach. She had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Ooh! Hey, check-a-bum-bum.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
You know me, I'm always up for hitting things. And if it makes you feel better.
I'd rather not add my name to the list of people you've knocked on their asses.
Now
Thanks
what-
for coming by, Shepard. And don't worry about me. Whatever happens, I'll be there.
Well, did you just cut off like that? Oh, okay. Alright, gotta look up if I see if I got it right. Let's try that again.
We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
Not what I meant. But, you know, there's... Yep.
What if we skipped right to the tiebreaker? We could test your reach and my flexibility.
Oh, I didn't. Never knew you had
There we go.
limits for
About hey, chick bum bum.
Well, why the hell not? There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. If we can figure out a way to make it work, then... yeah, definitely.
Sweet.
Shepard, need me for something?
So, anything else?
Have you got a minute?
I've got some diagnostics to finish, but don't worry, I haven't forgotten what we talked about.
I'm surprised you didn't go to calibrations.
Talk to you later.
Just
Garrus.
saying.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey Kim, didn't see you there for a sec. But thank you, and thank you for the love and support. What? I didn't see you there for a minute. I'll be honest. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that for a sec. But still, thank you very much. So yeah, ever played Mass Effect 2 before? Or any of the Mass Effect games? To put more broadly. If you got the right system for it, like the Xbox One, it's backwards compatible. All three games are compatible. The PS3, no backwards compatibility for the PS4, unfortunately, or the computer. That's the original three games. But as for Andromeda, you can get it for any of the current gen consoles, except for the Switch and the Wii U.
Like it. I have a clan. That makes me.
Be sure to get the free DLC first.
Not just able to.
Word of advice.
At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha! Wouldn't want it any other way. Shepard,
So anything else?
How are you doing?
humans talk too much.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
I wonder if Morton has anything to say. Let's find out. Oh, it's not multiplayer, it's single player. Only Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda have multiplayer. And thank you for the follow, by the way. I really do appreciate it. It's not showing up on the screen because it's on the Xbox.
Messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. I wonder if Kelly has anything to say about romance.
How
Nope.
may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
You can call that a dinner, but some may see it as something else. No, not what I meant to press.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here. if
Okay. Right.
No
Let's...
messages for you, Commander.
You already said that. Thank you. Leave orbit. What the hell? Let's do Kasumi's mission. Oh crap! I forgot to fill up the gas!
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Yeah, I really need to fill up the gas. I wonder if they actually mind if I take their...
Probe launched.
Nope, they don't mind. They don't mind if I just like throw probes at their planet full of people. Nope,
Probe launched.
that is not suspicious at all. That is not suspicious at all. Alright. 5 million. Maybe 5.5. What the hell? Let's enter it. Gotta put out that Shadow Strike for a bit. Looks good.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover.
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects.
Wasn't far off.
Giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly.
Actually based on the Badass the Week, a real website.
And you'll be fine.
It's something
Remind
else.
me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Like your boy friend's
Take
implants?
wearing this get up for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Nice angle there. Nice angle, game.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor.
Wouldn't that cause the problems over there, or they just don't care?
They won't hassle you over a side-on. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back Casey's gray box.
They're really corrupt.
And
Oh,
we'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
better be worth
What's
it.
in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories.
Oh, basically the Renegade
Everything from all
version
the
of this.
codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Ms. Gunn.
Oh, after you.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Ms. Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask
Nice
your companion
accent.
to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
If it makes you feel more secure, she can wait outside.
Good to see we're not going to have a problem. Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Cool.
We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation on the hull?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking.
Well, I heard Commander Shepard is the best out there. And don't you dare trash talk about her. I thought so. Nope, nothing over there.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
You're not moving your mouth! How are you talking without your mouth? Like... Harvey Reams, no way we can stay out of that party. The place is locked down tight. The security chief Rose is in charge. No way we'll let that get past her. Or rather stand around, board and guard duty at the nearest wrath. Sorry, Samuels.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Come on!
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
No, this is over there.
Nope. Doesn't trigger the dialogue. Damn it.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected.
Shepard's there.
Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to.
She's the best thief out
We'll
there.
need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Ooh, nice sounds. Okay, so where's the barrier?
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever
Yeah, why not? I'll be ready.
After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
There's always someone gunning for people like you and me.
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you understand.
Frankly, I'm surprised your security isn't tighter. It's a ballsy move opening your front door like this.
Yes, I suppose it is. Hopefully it sends the message that I don't fear anyone stupid enough to step up to me. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace.
Bad guy material. Bad guy material. Bad guy material right there.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. Okay, so... I go up the stairs. Nope.
Miss Gunn.
Anything? Okay, so there are 2 ways to get to his bedroom. I can talk with the guard, or jump through the balcony.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms? I see. I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though.
Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's team.
Right.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Ooh. Follow the wire. Don't mind me, people. Just following the wire. Nothing suspicious here. Don't mind me. Just doing mind your own business, citizen. Down to your...
1 sec.
Bam!
That should take care of the barrier.
2 down. 1 to go. Alright, okay, sealing memory. Looking up on the wiki. Just a sec. Alright, so we need a password. Oh.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go.
Incredibly convenient.
Ready when you are.
Hi there, Kasumi. Alright. 4 things.
Take him down.
Can't do that right now. I have an idea. See what you can find.
That was easy. Nance, I have that problem too. So many passwords around here I kept keeping straight. The password tonight is Perugia. It's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal. The force scanner means the password's only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, want to grab some beers? Let me know, Samuels.
Password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice sample.
Nice.
Santiago took over that refinery on Zoria.
He's such a shrewd businessman. The Blue Suns are...
Yeah, bad guy party. Bad guy...
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
Look, I already called in once. This is getting old fast.
Just try it again.
Fine. Chief Rowe, Samuels again. These guests are back in...
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, man. Okay, you're clear to go in.
Enjoy the party.
Now that is one way to go in.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and...
Alright.
It's clean.
It's a plant. Found a sample?
No, a credit shit.
1 credit. Okay.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though.
Okay.
Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
We don't find any particular stuff in the pills.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Oh, alarm clock. If I enable that, the guards will come. Okuna decryption project update. Little progress report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Holy crap, that's a lot! Researching the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It's unlikely that a random brute force approach will produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the Grey Box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be the password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Keiji's Grey Box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Nice! There's a wall safe nearby. Let's get to it. Don't mind me. We're just, cleaning the place. Yeah. Cleaning the place. Don't mind us. Okay? Let's see how much you got. Not bad. Alright. Whew. That was easy. Let's get to the vault and steal some loot. I mean, you know what I mean. Let me check my characters more. Looking good.
That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Nice. We got everything down.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
You mean the term suit up? You know, like superhero movies? You did not see us.